When you speak of getting shot at that young age, man, how do you feel like that impacted you and changed the trajectory of your life at the same time, man?
It actually fucked me up. I was paranoid. I thought everybody, especially when I got rich, it made me think everybody was going to try to do something to me. You feel me? And they used to be like, "Oh, you thought this for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, nigga tried to kill me. Why not?"
Yeah.
You feel me? Nigga just tried to kill me. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
And it made me paranoid. It made me choose a different type of friend. You feel me? It made me hang around people that was like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It changed my trajectory. I hung around. It made me choose. It made me choose the kind of woman, a different kind of woman.
Yeah.
It made me choose different kind of friends. It made me hang out in spots that really, it changed everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That trauma, it made me choose like a lot of bullshit, the wrong stuff. You feel me? And I thought these was the right choices.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, you don't have the luxury of making adult decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When actually they pushing adult decisions on you.
Yeah.
Hey, look, so now that you've been shot, where are you gonna hang? Shit. Where people got shot at, where nigga could tell me, hey, look, man, we down here, man. We keep one on us.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I hang around strap niggas, and you know what I'm saying? And these are the kind of girls we choose. And the girls they choose, they really like girls that let you do anything, say anything to them.
Yeah.
You feel me? These are not, then I think these are like the women that I want to be with.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? When actuality, people get better. But, at this point, these are not the people that you need to be choosing.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So it really took me down a path that I was doomed.
Yeah.
And, I just thank God for the day.
Surviving the hood, though, Dro, because that's one of those things, too, that I talk about a lot. When I look back over my life in general, just anybody coming out of the west side of Atlanta with it, so many people that died. I mean, young Dro's story could have ended when he got shot.
Yes, it could.
You see what I'm saying? That could have just been the end of the story right there. What goes through your mind when you think about being able to survive just the hood, poverty, inner city living and stuff like that, and still be able to rise to the top?
What goes through my mind is, but God.
Yeah.
God actually shows up a lot in my mind.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I know that for a fact is because of my humble teachings from the beginning.
Yeah.
What my grandmama taught me, and once it's repeated and repeated, and I'm like, well, a lot of things changed, but what didn't change was the word of God, like what I had heard. That was like, you know what I mean. So surviving it, it's almost like. I can hear him saying, "Didn't I tell you that?" You know what I mean? You feel me? Is I'm gonna stick to what I said.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff gonna change around you, but making it out of this, you gotta stick to what I told you. You feel me? And you might not do a lot of things like how I'm telling you, but if you stick to some of these things, I could bring you
save you.
I could save you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, going from being broke as hell to seeing that first big check. What was that first big check, and what did you do with it, and what did it do to your mind?
Anxiety. My lawyer, I think I was having real bad anxiety at that point. And I was taking Xanax. I was prescribed Xanax.
Yeah.
A dude saw me out. I think he was Ludacris' doctor. He saw me out at this barbecue shack off Roswell Road.
Yeah.
And he saw me standing in line. And when I was standing in line, I was pissed off and I was kind of talking to myself and I couldn't stand in line and it was messing with me. You feel me? And it was just, he was like, he came up to me, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, he said, "You moving," and he said, "The way you acting," he was like, "Man, you said you got bad anxiety." And I used to have these panic attacks.
Shit.
And so dude was like, "I'm Ludacris' doctor, I'll make sure he's has all these shots when he's traveling overseas or whatever." He was like, "Man, just give me a call and come get an evaluation." And so I did, and so he prescribed me that. And I think my first check was like 400 grand. Yeah. I think I would. My lawyer called me. I was at the top floor of the 12. We used to stay at the top. We had bought the little spot from Key Sweat.
Yeah.
At the top floor up there. And she was like, "What you doing?" "You Wanda Carter." Shout out to Yolanda. She was like, "What you doing?" I was like, I said, I'm upstairs. I knew I was on fire or whatever. I had like 5 or 6 songs on the radio.
My
you know what I'm
God.
saying? So it was, and so she was like, man, I got a chick down here. And man, she was like, she said, just take a deep breath. Because I really had not saw a chick that big. You know what I mean? And so when she called me downstairs she was like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "Watch this." And she showed me the chick, bro. And when I saw that was my first chick.
Yeah.
Like that big.
My God.
You know what I mean? And I think I had like 160 grand on me. That was upstairs. And I was just getting that off shows and stuff like that. Man, I went upstairs. I think I gave C-Rod like 40,000. You know what I'm saying? I gave him and his girl some money. He was like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Well, I'm straight. I mean, I'll be back." I mean, you know what I'm saying, man? So it was. I had a panic attack after that. You know what I'm saying? And I had to pattern my breathing, and you know what I'm saying, because that was a lot for me.
Break down the panic attack and how that occurs, because a lot of folks be having them and don't even know what the hell they having in this thing, Dro.
It's when that breathing gets tight on you and that heart starts palpitating. And,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a rush of energy that you just can't get a hold on, and it feels like you're about to pass.
Shit.
And I think it was the drugs helped that moment. Like that was like, because taking a lot of drugs, it kind of like push you to that point. You know what I'm saying? But it actually became it came rough through trauma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And going through stuff that I went through. So when I went through it, I used to have my girl she used to just grab my hand at the time and just rub it. My ex-fiance, she just grabbed my hand and rub it, and it calmed me down. And she'd take my medicine, put it in my mouth, and,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And I just calmed down. You know what
My
I'm saying?
God.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you got all this money, Dro, but you still got all of this anxiety going on at the same time. Was you able to enjoy being young Dro at that time when these damn anxiety attacks is popping up out of nowhere? And did you get down to the bottom of what was really causing them?
Yeah. I leaned on drugs, man.
Yeah.
You know, drugs would take me to another place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used that to cope a lot. You know what I mean? Not saying that it worked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I used to lean on. I was like, if I just get high, I'm just be all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I had learned. You know, that's the only thing that the ghetto taught me.
Yeah.
Get high, nigga, you be all right. You know what I'm saying? But actually, they kept trying to get me to come in to actually talk.
Yeah.
They call it unpacking.
Yeah.
Right? Today I do that.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have done it. And I kept telling him, he was like, you need, a little therapy. And I kept saying, I ain't crazy.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's when I was young, you know what I'm saying? But now I realized what they was trying to get me to do. Unpack some of this stuff in your head, because the mental health is very, very important. You know what I mean? So my mental health at that point was so bad. I was having all that money. I had got upset with my dad. You know, I got upset with a lot of stuff. You know, I grew up with a dad, but without a dad. That pissed me off. It was a lot of things that I was upset about.
Yeah.
That really just was like, it was mental health. You know what I mean? And I didn't understand that my mom being shot 5 times affected me.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that. I thought that I just got shot and that was just it. I didn't think that it was going to affect me in the future.
Yeah.
You feel me? I didn't think that my dad smoked drugs, like, and like wanting the dad around. I didn't think that really mattered. You know what I mean? So what I would cope with was drugs.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then the panic attacks came, and then depression came. You know, then I moved from 12 to the Grandview across the street from Lennox. I was very depressed there. Yeah. And I used to live like 40 stories up. Like, I was very depressed. Like, I really was sitting up there like I wasn't gonna jump over the balcony, but because I knew, like, that ain't what I'm about to do, but I'm having thoughts of that shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I really was like, because I wanted to end it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And it was just like, I think at that point, the IRS stuff had kicked in. The IRS stuff had kicked in. I was delaying on coming out with another single.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I just really was like, all right, cool. I was at the peak. I did good. I said, I can end it. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, then I don't gotta live up to nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my teachings, that's when God really kicked back in and was like, man, you know exactly who I am and who you are. And you're stronger than that.